Kia ora whānau. Just a little update. So spending a little bit this afternoon painting and sealing the balustrade. And I kind of just want to show you sort of the idea of sort of painting the edges white and then leaving the plywood edge exposed. So you have this kind of look. Still kind of quite curious to see what it looks like at home. I really hope it all comes together. Yeah, and as one of the things I really love about sort of doing labour, sort of quite labour full on or labour intensive kind of work like this, but that doesn't really take much thought, is that the space it gives me to reflect and to think. And one of the thoughts I've been thinking about today is like, there are certain things where when it comes to detail, I just don't care or give a shit about. And I think like when it comes to say product making, like I love the designer products, but just the little things like finishing and making sure the edges are all clean, like I don't have the patience, eh? I can have a lot of patience when it comes to designing products and being really meticulous about it, but when it goes to moving it into finishing, I think manufacturing I can have a level of detail discipline, but when it comes to finishing, I just don't. Details just don't, it just bores me, I think. And putting in extra labor to getting it perfect, it's just not, just don't care. Yeah, and I think for most of my 20s or even my late teens, I've always thought that I should care, that I should make an effort, I should care about finishing and doing, working in the details. But as I'm getting older, and I can say that now because I'm gonna turn 32 this year, but it's actually just sort of this freedom or this freeing realization to actually realize your limitations and that I don't actually have to care. It could be really important part of my work, but whatever. Now I'm just taking it beyond the balustrade, obviously. But if I can find the right people who care, who do that kind of work really well, and find a way to work together with them really, really, really well, then that everyone wins in that space. Anyway, so this is what I've been thinking on a Sunday afternoon, getting my fingers dirty, sealing a balustrade. Yeah, so kids, Annabelle, Theo, Malachi, if you are watching this, I think be wary of the word should, I think. Should is a very dangerous word. I think, if you ever get into a space where you have sort of in your minds, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing this, I should care more about the way that I paint the edges, but I just feel into my bones that I don't. Maybe listen to it and see where it takes you, but wrestle with it at the same time too. Anyway, random rap, ka kite.